some raw video clips and some stills of my current project, and try to give you a little bit of an explanation of how this build went. I'm about midway through it. This is my limo going through the main part of the town, and it's not necessarily in sequence. As you can see, he's approaching a fire here on the right. He's going around him. But this is a camera test for different angles. This is a helicopter that I've got set up here that I was working on. I had to get some lettering on it. I had to get the props spinning properly. So I just did various shots through. I think I added the lettering on this one here. Yeah. And of course with different camera angles, and I added the white tips on the blade so they could be seen. I wanted to have the spin seen a little bit better. Oh yes, dollars equal power. Part of the movie I'm making here, and that on the tailpiece it says corporate state of America. And I've taken this helicopter and exported it out of this and imported it into this very raw scene here. You see down there, well, this is my city. As he's passing over, I wanted to check for building clearance. I did this in stills, and then I'll bring back some raw footage again, and it's a real rough render, but I just wanted to see him if he could make his way south to north through the city here without banging into any buildings. And like I say, it's really a rough clip, but it's the atmosphere as it is designed the way I want it to be, only it'll look much better when I do a full nice render. And he's heading north out of the city, and he's going to be banking to the west towards the airport. And this airport here is just very rudimentary setup. Of course, this will all be fogged in too, but it'll look a little bit nicer. I thought I'd put kind of like a little cylinder landing spot because of the fog. It's not here now, but so we could see it from a distance, because this is where he's going to come in to land. And here he's doing one landing here. His cylinder I already have down. There's his limo ride. He's going to be catching that back to the city. Another scene of him coming in. The cylinder lowers this time. I'm going to pause here. That's the fog probably I'm going to have him actually flying in. And he comes in and makes his landing right here on the dollar sign. Just another shot. There's the limo. Didn't get the taillights on the limo yet, but this is I call the road into town from the airport. I'm showing this guy here because he's my corporate police service guy design uniform. And you're going to see them off to the side of the road on the right. Here's one. And off on the left as they're coming into town. It's got the same placard on the door too. Here's my guy on the inside of the limo. Probably won't be using him, that character. I'll be using another one because I got to have something I can really animate nicely. Here's what I call my nervous limo driver. I was just checking facial movement, seeing how he did. But I'm still not happy with him. I'll probably change characters. And we're approaching town. You can see it in the distance a little bit. The buildings rising up. And like I said, I still don't have the taillights in on the limo. I've got the headlights. I'm not quite sure I'm happy with them. Here's a still shot of them approaching the town. You see the corporate police service guy on the left here. You'll see my crowds I'm starting to put in populating. And this is how I did that population. Here's a couple of still scenes. Then I exported them out of here, imported them into this main city scene, and got the headlights are kind of coming out on the car, but not the way I like them yet. The stripe I have separated to a red, white, and blue stripe as the limo progresses down the city. and he's progressing down now, and you'll see I have more people here. I'm not sure if I'm going to have them move yet, or just the limo might pass by so fast I won't need any movement. There are the taillights. I got them in finally. I got the headlights getting kind of squared away. Here's my gal flipping him off with her dog as he passes. Here's the hotel in Green Lane scene. Here's my hotel model that I built. Exported it and imported it back in. Added the hotel lights so it could be seen a little better. And the lights out on my limo. And the limo explodes. This is one of my first work on the explosion. I've since improved it, but I didn't include it in these clips. But still pretty good fire there. Here's another angle. You see I don't even have the street in on this one now, or the street signs or anything. So this is an early model. Here's my favors. A legislature's fund in. Here's my protagonist's apartment across the street. You see the walkway there? It's $20 bills, and it's at Green Lane, and this eventually will become Favors at Green Lane. And here's Favors. There's my build there, and it's $20 bills on the building also. Here's the backside of the hotel, and here it is with a little bit better build looking out towards Favors. A little bit closer shot. And my main protagonist is going to be in a wheelchair, electric, so I had to make sure I could get a wheelchair where I could get the wheels to roll and make them turn sharp, left, right, that sort of thing, around obstacles without any problems. That seems to work pretty good. Here's a test of the wheelchair stopping. The idea is you got to make the wheels stop. So that's a ghost wheelchair. I just bring that out, and I just threw him in the scene just to see how he would look coming by. And like I said, this is about midway through this project. There's still a lot to do, a lot of refining.